So we all have an ego, and it really doesn't like the fact that we're this tiny little speck on Earth, let alone the vastness of the universe, or just being a tiny sliver in the cosmic calendar. What the ego wants to do, it wants to retract into your own mind, and it becomes the me show. And I am super guilty of being a big player in the Hey Some show for years, and I suffered greatly for it, so don't worry about it. This ego increases mental noise and resistance to doing the actual work that matters, because you don't want to interrupt the me show, you don't want to interrupt the good feelings. You're completely disconnected from reality. Every time I was up here in my head, worrying about stupid, pointless crap about how do I look, what people think of me, I'm not focusing on doing the best possible work I can, or even doing the work itself, and I always pay for this. Always. Stop telling yourself a story. There is no grand epic narrative. There's no me show, really. Every single time I was too focused on myself and not the work, I suffered for it, and there was a drop, and I regretted it every single time. It took me years to finally knock it off and stop doing that. My mind would try to convince me there's this grand narrative where I'm just going to keep winning and winning, because logically in your mind, after you have a win, there's just another one around the corner. This is not the case. You want to focus on the work. By getting too cocky and overconfident, I would miss on how I got to where I was to begin with. Never put yourself above the work. The work, your purpose, your mission always comes first. I had to learn this lesson over and over and over again. I would go into a period of winning, I'd be feeling myself, my ego would inflate, and then there was a drop. Friends of mine have pointed this out over the years. I would be winning, quote unquote, for a couple months, and then there was a drop. This is the reason why. Learn from my mistakes. Do not put yourself above the work. And that work always took way longer, and it's always way harder than I thought it was every single time. But this is where the real long-lasting confidence and healthy self-pride comes in. While you're enjoying that earned confidence, you always want to remain the student. Put yourself in rooms where you're the least knowledgeable person. Observe and learn. That uncomfortable feeling, that defensiveness you get, and your deeply held beliefs are being challenged. Do it deliberately. Let it humble you. Always being the student is a great way to destroy the ego, because let's face it, you're going to be a student for the rest of your life. And growing up, I stupidly thought I was smarter than other people, and like I was entitled to things because I was just inherently smarter than other people and I knew how to use resources better. But the older I get, the more and more I realize I'm an idiot. So I work under people for free sometimes, right, to get those skills long term, and I have no regrets doing that. And speaking of free, we're offering free charisma assessment calls. So what you do is you click on the link in my bio or link in the description if you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube. Fill it out for 5 minutes, what your goals are, where you want to be. Someone from our team will call you and sit down for an extended period of time. These calls can go from 10 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, 90 minutes. I've gone through the process myself and I've benefited greatly from it. So you could click the link in my bio, or if you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube, you click the link in the description, fill out the form, 5 minutes, you just fill it out, it changes your life forever. Thank you.